Hello everyone. Today again we're going to be talking about something really important, and it is the place where the bow meets the string. I would like you to think for a moment about a person, special person in your life. It can be a family member, it can be your best friend, someone that you really like to spend your time with. Someone who you really long to spend your time with. Someone that you really, plan ahead of time before you see them. What you're going to be doing, what you're going to be talking about, where you're going to go. Think about that person right now for a moment. And right now, I would like you to imagine that you are the bow and this person is the string. You wouldn't just, without thinking, without preparation and focus, jump into spending time together. You really want to be prepared. You really want to make it special. And that's exactly what you should do every time you are starting to play the beginning note, the first note of your song, or just the exercise. Very often I see kids starting to play and they just kind of throw the bow down, not even thinking where the meeting point is, just anything to produce tone, and then you're surprised that it doesn't really sound good. Think about this first note like about the moment you just open the door and you see that person that you wanted to spend time with. Think about that, and then the note will be very, very different. Instead of. So before you start playing the first note, there is something that I want you to think about, and it's called an upbeat. An upbeat is like a breath of preparation. Think about orchestra. There is a conductor standing in front of all musicians, and he wants everybody to start playing at the same time. He doesn't hold his hands up and just all of a sudden lowers them down and expect everybody to start playing at the same moment. He first takes an upbeat, bringing his hands up, and that's when everybody kind of takes the same breath together. And then when his hands go down, that's when the first note begins. So when you start playing, first of all, think, what character of this note I want to have. Is it going to be a firm note? Is it going to be smooth and soft? And where to position it on the bow. Am I starting in the middle of the bow? Am I starting at the frog? It's like planning the meeting with this favorite person of yours, the someone whom you really long to see. So let's say I want to start firmly by the frog. I'm going to put the bow down on the string. They're going to already meet, and they're going to together wait to start something really important. Right? So you have this firm beginning. If you, however, want to start something softer, think about your bow as a landing plane. Take an upbeat in opposite direction to the direction of your first stroke. So if you want to start with the bow down, take a little upbeat up, as if you're taking a breath. You don't really have to take a breath just to make a move, as if you are. And then kind of land the bow on the string like the plane lands on the ground. I don't know if you've ever experienced hard landing. I did, and it wasn't pleasant. Everybody was kind of anxious, and nobody knew when it's gonna happen, and it was rather harsh or on our rear ends when the plane hit the ground. When pilot does the landing really smoothly, you don't even know when the plane touched the ground, and that's exactly what the bow should do. So practice it. On open strings, take a little upbeat, and then think about your arm as a landing plane. song that you're gonna start, you're gonna open with this beautiful, almost sacred moment when the bow meets the string. Well, hopefully that helped. And even if it didn't help right away, at least I'm really hoping that it made you think about how special this first note can be. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.